The Wisdom Project podcast I listened to was titled Veteran Stories Remembering the D-Day Invasion. The goal of the podcast was to inspire the audience to listen to the stories of these brave men who survived the Battle of Normandy. Throughout my research on D-Day, I found myself asking the questions, what training did these soldiers go through, and how intense was it? After researching this question, I learned that training for D-Day was pretty standard when compared to training soldiers went through during war. Training facilities throughout North America and England had large areas for firing practice to increase accuracy. Soldiers also went through amphibious and landing operations, which prepared troops for charging the beach with guns and full armor on. However, the most notable D-Day training exercise took place in April 1944, just a few months before D-Day, called Operation Tiger. Operation Tiger was an invasion of Normandy simulation exercise led by Commander Dwight D. Eisenhower to prepare the troops for the storming of the Normandy beaches with a real warlike feel to it. An NPR article about the operation describes the plan like this, quote, "The plan, to get landing boats into the English Channel, then have them simulate a water landing on the beach of the Devon coast," end quote. The important details of this operation that made it different from other training exercises was that they were going to use real shell fire and gunfire on the beaches. To ensure the troops' safety, there was a strictly enforced schedule for when the explosions would be taking place on the beach and when the landing boats would begin the exercise. The goal was to create a realistic warfare feel to the soldiers without putting them in harm's way. Lastly, to cause genuine reactions and energy by the soldiers, the men participating in the exercise were not told any details about the exercise at all. Paul Gerolstein, a gunner's mate on a tank landing ship during the exercise, said about the event, quote, "They told us nothing. They told us absolutely nothing." So the first few days of preparational drills went well until the morning of April 28, 1944. A small fleet of speedy German attack boats noticed one group of American landing ships preparing for the drill in the English Canal and opened fire. 3 ships were hit and 2 of them sank, resulting in numerous casualties. Because of this incident, the exercise was delayed until later in the day. However, not all ships got wind of the delay and proceeded as planned. Those ships got to the coast and troops began storming the beach at the same time as the friendly shell fire and gunfire, killing even more men. In the end, there were 946 American casualties as a result of the Operation Tiger training exercise. In conclusion, the training soldiers went through to prepare for D-Day was intense and grueling work. The Allied commanders prepared their troops for victory very well, but not without casualties. Now I feel I have a solid understanding and personal respect for D-Day soldiers and what they went through before and during the invasion of Normandy. Thank you.